Om. 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 ॐ गणानान्त्वा त्वा गणपतिं गणपतिमिति गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् उपमश्रवस्तममित्युपमश्रवक तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ज्येष्ठराजमिति ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणः ब्रह्मणस्पते पत आनः न शृण्वन्नोतिभिः ऊतिभिः सीद ऊतिभिरित्यूतिभिः सीदसादनं सादनमिति सादनं प्रणः नो देवी देवी सरस्वती सरस्वती वाजेभिः वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती वाजिनीवतीति वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्री अवित्र्यवतु अवत्वित्यवतु ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः offering our collective love at the divine lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri 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 Satya Sai Baba Varu. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Hari Om, Shalom, Sai Ram, Namaste. We are resuming our study of Rudra Krama Patham. Sri Rudram is the most powerful, probably the most powerful Vedic hymn that is practiced in awareness, and the practice of which in awareness is the most important and the most critical aspect of this hymn. It is the center of the entire Vedas, not the center page of a book. It's not the center page of a book. It is the center of the universal awareness. You understand every single sentence, listen to it properly without distraction. Listen to it attentively with complete attention. No distraction. If you are not on the video, that means you are distracted. You are showing up here, but you're doing something else. That is the truth. If you are driving, that means you're doing something else. Don't open your video. But if you are completely present, that means eye to eye contact with the teacher or speaker. That's when you will pay attention. This is what we are taught in schools in India very first. For us, teaching has become virtual and intelligence has become artificial. There is no real intelligence anymore. There is no real presence anymore. What you call as a friend is not a friend, an acquaintance, and we are completely caught up in total distracted awareness. You are the truth be spoken that for 15 minutes the mind cannot 100% be present in chanting one cycle of rudram. I notice this. One cycle of rudram, it cannot be 100% be present to that. Whether you understand it or not is a different issue, but that total presence is awareness. Total awareness is presence. Many people probably don't even understand the word presence, let alone awareness. Because the level of the meaning of each word is only grasped to the extent of your awareness. ఎంత మాత్రమున తలచిన అంత మాత్రమే నేను. నీవు is what Annamaya said. Nenu is what Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba said. ఎంత మాత్రమున ఎవ్వరు తలచిన, whatever is the depth of your awareness, I am only that much. I am only that much. If you grasp those words itself, you get the whole point of it. You are all thinking, what is this to do with Rudra Krama? That is all secondary. If you get this, getting the Rudra Kramam is what we call as play. Is like a play because it happens through you. You are no longer putting an effort to do it. It happens through you. How do we mean by the depth of your awareness is to the depth you can connect to the consciousness. And that depth of awareness, if you understand what awareness is, if you are aware of yourself, you are aware right now, you are aware that you are on Zoom, you are aware you are listening to somebody, you are aware there are a lot of WhatsApp messages that you are missing while you are on this Zoom. You are aware that after this class you have to take your child to some Kuman lesson or something. You are aware. All of this is awareness. And in this, if you think of that awareness as your own individual awareness, and that individual awareness multiplied by roughly 44 people more to join when they become aware that there is a class going on. Some become aware 1 minute before the class, some become aware 5 minutes before the class. And that awareness is 45 right now. See, I told you, it'll keep increasing as they become aware. And that awareness is 44 people on this Zoom. That awareness, multiply that awareness to the people around you in your own home. Multiply that awareness, multiply that awareness. At the end of the day, that awareness is roughly 7 billion human awareness. 7 billion human awareness. This 7 billion human awareness is only one out of the 8.5 million species. So multiply that awareness to all the living being that has some awareness. Are you connecting with me, brothers and sisters? Are you with me? Are you becoming aware right now? Are you becoming aware how small your awareness is compared to that awareness that I am talking about? How big is that awareness? If you cannot become aware of yourself, how can you become aware of the universal consciousness of 8.5 million species awareness? But awareness doesn't stop there. Awareness is latent also in mountains, in trees, and other biological species and other non-biological species. Awareness. What is that awareness? How much is that awareness? It's incomprehensible. It is aprameya, aprameya. It cannot be measured. It is dimensionless awareness. And that dimensionless awareness that we are talking about, if you want to call it a word, and the word for that dimensionless, universal, infinite, cosmic awareness, the word for that, I'm explaining you what it is so that you will become aware of the word itself. That in one word is called Veda. It is not a book. It is not a mantra. It is not a word. It is not a sound. It is awareness. And if you consider that, give that awareness a shape and a form and call it a huge ball of awareness. It's like now huge mammoth ball of awareness. And that awareness is what was a fistful of awareness experienced by Veda Vyasa. If you are just paying attention to what I am saying, going from where we started as your awareness and the Zoom awareness to the human awareness to the living species awareness to the cosmic awareness, and that cosmic awareness that we're talking about as a ball of awareness, and that ball of awareness was a fistful of awareness experienced by Bhagavan Vedavyasa. And then out of his compassion, he started classifying that, codifying that awareness into the Trai, the Rug Yajus Sama, the Rug Yajurvedam, the Rug as the outer layer of that fist or ball of awareness, the Sama as the middle layer, and the Yajus as the center layer. And that center layer of Yajurveda is the center called Sri Rudram. And in the center of that Sri Rudram is this eighth Anuvakam that we are going to contemplate as Kramapatha. Have you, if you joined 15 minutes ago, you would have experienced the bliss of that awareness with Bhagwan's darshan and the Shiva bhajans. You would have experienced that bliss. That centerpiece of the universal awareness, if you connected to that, you would have connected to the energy of the entire universe. That is the power of that eighth Anuvakam. You understand? Because the entire energy of that universal awareness concentrates at the center, because it's from the center of a spinning wheel the forces arise. So it will take you to the center point of the universal awareness. That means sitting here and now with that one Anuvaka, awareness of that one Anuvaka, you have connected to the infinite awareness. That is why it is number 8, which if you write and you spin it 90 degrees, the 8 spun 90 degrees is what? What is it, Ram Palagumi? 8
Infinite. Symbol of infinite. Symbol of infinite.
Yes, the symbol of infinity. The man who knew infinity. You will become the man who knew infinity. Now suddenly everybody is thinking, oh, infinity means, oh, now I became such an incredibly knowledgeable person. I can do all miracles and go after miracles, chase miracle people, run after them, fall on their feet, be happy if they materialize something for you, unhappy if they did not materialize. All the drama, the nonsense that you fall for disappears in this awareness. Disappears, totally shattered. There is no experience of infinity. You become that infinite awareness. There is no experience of it. Don't chase an experience. The moment you chase an experience, you have become what? Again, the mind that is the finite. This becomes very difficult for people to comprehend. And suddenly they will interpret that I am blasphemizing people that do miracles. No, that's not what I am doing. I am talking about your own awareness. I am talking about your own self awareness. When that is complete, then what happens? You don't look for evidence of awareness. You don't look for confirmation of awareness in some miracle, in some this, in some that, in some experience, because you are beyond experience. You have become the totality of awareness. What is there to look for? When you became the awareness, in your awareness shines everything else. and in your awareness dissolves everything else. Are we all together? Are teaching Namasomaya Rudraya is 2 minutes. Om Namas Somaya, Somaya cha Rudraya, Rudraya cha. That is nothing. What this is, the most profound. If you connect it to this, the other thing is waiting for you. Come on, please, bring me into your awareness. I am waiting for you to come into your awareness because it's already in your awareness. You don't chase anything. It is right here and now. Therefore, the totality of awareness is presence, and the totality of the presence is awareness, and the those two becoming together, the presence and awareness, even though apparently separate, but one, and therefore that the presence as in the Sat, the awareness as in the Chit, reunite. This is the game of the universe. This is what is described in every Purana, whether it is Shiva Purana or Ramayana or whatever Ayana. This is the essence of it. You got it? Then the same theme is repeated every place, everywhere. Now, where is Chandrasekhar Ganeshan? Yes. Chant Namah Somaya Rudraya without looking at the book.
Namah Somaya
Hey,
cha
one nimsha. Not
Om.
Om.
Yeah, Om. Yeah. Om. Namah Somaya cha Rudraya cha Namastambraya cha Runaya cha Namah Shangaya cha Pashupatage cha Namah Ugraya cha Bhimaya cha Namo Agre Vadhaya cha Dure Vadhaya cha Namo Hantre च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमः तीर्त्याय च कूल्याय च नमः पार्याय च भार्याय च नमः प्रतरणाय चोत्तरणाय च नम आतार्याय च लाध्याय च नमः षष्ठ्याय च फेन्याय च नमः सिकत्याय च प्रवाह्याय च.
Overall, very good. Few places Anudattas became Swaritas, the Namas.
Okay.
All of you who think you know, huh, who think you know Rudram, record this Anuvakam at that speed. Vintunavu Prabhakara. Huh, record it and then listen to it with the book in front of you and then see how many mistakes you make. If you do not know the Samhita Patha, that's called Samhita. That is the Samhita. That is what is in the Samhita. And that Samhita Patha, if you know it by heart with proper swaras and the pronunciations, then only you will be able to connect to this Kramapatha. Because there the words are Sandhi, here you will take each word and you are now deciphering it with different swaras and all of that stuff. Then it begins to make a lot more. You become more aware of each of the Shabda. I don't want to call it the word, each sound and what that conveys in the context of meaning, integrated meaning, and the meaning is not about the letters or the words, the meaning also includes the swara associated with it. There is a meaning of the swara. Why certain namas the mas are down, why certain namas the mas are up, Why certain that it becomes Namaha? All those things you will begin to, your mind becomes aware of it. Awareness is not simply some philosophical esoteric stuff. When you become aware of something, you will become aware of the meaning, literally, the meaning hidden, and the ultimate, as in the awareness of that vibration. All the three have to be integrated. You understand what I'm saying? Are you following what I'm saying? Yes. So, Namas Somaya Rudraya cha. So, in this Anuvaka, there are 17 yajus. Now, for those of you who are joining for the first time, that word itself may be confusing. What is a yajus? Huh? What is a yajus? What is a yajus? What is a yajus? Vijay Kasturi, what is a yajus?
Two lines in the Anuvaka, every 2 lines.
What is a ruk?
Uh, Ruk means 3 lines.
Hmm. Ruk means two or more lines. Yajus means a single line. Yajus means a single line. So how do you understand what line is a single line? How did you connect to a single line in this? Tell me.
There is one Om Namastaraya cha. That is one single line.
Eh, eh. Start from the beginning. Namas. So why you go to Taraya?
Om Namasomaya cha Rudraya cha. That is one.
How correct? How did you know that?
Because there is a single line after that. We and then in the Swaha Karas, that's how we are also.
Very good. Yeah, that's the answer I was looking for. If you attended the Rudra Homa, you will know which is one Yajus line. Om Namah Somaya cha Rudraya cha Swaha. Om Namastamraya Charunaya cha Swaha. So that's how you know each one is a Yajus. And how many such lines are there in this Anuvakam? How many Swahakaras are there in this Anuvakam? 17 Swahakaras are there. And these 17 Swahakaras, the first 11 of them represent one Suktam, the next 6 represent the other Suktam. So, where do the first 11 end? Where do the first 11 end? Who do I pick? Sita. Where do the first 11 end? You are on mute. Still unmuted.
Namah Shivaya cha Shivataraya cha.
Yes. Namah Shivaya cha Shivataraya. See, this is now we are studying. It's like a class. It's like a class. Systematically going through every piece, the details of it. Unless you get to that level of clarity, you will not be learning properly. Whole bunch of people just shouting out Rudram as fast as they can, so that they'll be done with Ekadash Rudram in 1.5 hours and then go home, wait for prasadam and socialization. This is the level of detail your mind should focus on. Now you are only looking at it externally. 17 yajus, first 11, Namas Somaya cha Rudraya cha 2, Namas Shivaya cha Shivataraya cha, Namas Tirthyaya cha Kulyaya cha, all the way to the end are 6 yajus, and that represents this very first suktam or the first element. So let's get to the get to the what those are. Nama Somaya cha Rudraya cha Tamraya cha Tamraya Arunaya Shangaya Pashupataye Ugraya Bhimaya Agrevadhaya Durevadhaya Hantre Haniyase Vrukshebhyah Harikeshebhyah Taraya Shambhave cha Shambhave Mayobhave Shankara Mayaskara Shivaya Shivataraya. Those are the words. The nama and the cha are added. Cha means also. Cha also. Nama, salutations. Salutations to Soma. Also Rudra. Also Shanga. Also Aruna. Like that. That is the sequence of how the interwoven. The chas interwoven. Also. Namas Soma Rudra Tamra Aruna Shanga Pashupataye Ugra Bhima Agrevadha Durevadha Hantre Haniyase Vrukshebhyah Harikeshebhyah Taraya Shankara Shambhave Mayobhave Shankara Mayaskara Shivaya Shivataraya. Those are the words. Now, how those words are important, because if you don't know what word is what is following, you don't understand how Kramapata goes. Each word, Nama Soma, Namasomaya cha, Namasomaya cha. 3 words, Nama Somaya. So let's go to where is Chandrasekhar? What happened to him? Share the Kramapatam, please. ॐ नमः सोमाय च
Namah Somaya.
Why you are saying Ummuda instead of Om?
Okay, sorry. Om Namah Somaya cha. Namah Somaya cha.
The Swarita should not be. Swarita is a little more sharper than what it should be. It should not be sharper. You understand the word sharp? Little higher than what the Swarita. Charudraya cha.
Rudraya cha. Rudraya cha.
Chanamaha Namastamraya cha.
Namastambraya cha. Namastambraya cha.
Arunaya Chanamaha.
Arunaya cha namaha. Arunaya cha namaha.
Namah Shangaya cha Pashupataye cha.
Namah Shangaya cha Pashupataye cha. Namah Shangaya cha Pashupataye cha.
I don't know if I am out of scale or you are out of scale. One of us are different. Om पशुपतय इति पशुपतये च नमः
पशुपतय इति पशुपतये च नमः पशुपतय इति पशुपतये च नमः
नम उग्राय उग्राय च भीमाय भीमाय च नमः
नम उग्राय उग्राय च भीमाय भीमाय च नमः नम उग्राय उग्राय च भीमाय भीमाय च नमः
नमो अग्रे वधाय अग्रे वधाय च अग्रे वधाय अग्रे वधायेत्यग्रे वधाय
नमो अग्रे वधाय अग्रे वधाय च अग्रे वधायेत्यग्रे वधाय नमो अग्रे वधाय अग्रे वधाय च
agre vadaya agre that agre when you are saying agre vad do you somehow I'm
Oh, am I
hearing it.
putting the swearing on the dha actually? Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'll begin from beginning.
नमो नमो अग्रे वधाय अग्रे वधाय च you are saying agre there is no need to go like all the down and hit that note, right? So agre agre vadha, so if you go down like that the va doesn't come back to the anudattam immediately, so that's what I was trying to make you aware of it. Okay, now go. Namo Agre.
नमो
Namo.
नमो अग्रे वधाय अग्रे वधाय च अग्रे वधायेत्यग्रे वधाय
च दूरे वधाय दूरे वधाय च दूरे वधायेति दूरे वधाय च नमः
च दूरे वधाय दूरे वधाय च दूरे वधायेति दूरे वधाय च नमः दूरे च दूरे वधाय दूरे वधाय च दूरे वधायेति दूरे वधाय च नमः
Dure vadhayeti dure, there is no pause between yeti and dure.
Dure. Yeah.
Because there is no vowel involved. नमो हन्त्रे हन्त्रे च हनीयसे हनीयसे च नमः
नमो हन्त्रे हन्त्रे च हनीयसे हनी
Chah, chahani, chahani. Cha is down, ha is flat. Okay, one more time.
नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे हनीयसे च नमः नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे हनीयसे च नमः
I really hope all the rest of you are also practicing, not just listening to how both of us are chanting. All of you, Ram Palagummi, all of you are chanting, no? Pavani, everybody. Now vrikshebhyo. Namo vrikshebhyah वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यः हरिकेशेभ्यो नमः
नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमः नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमः
हरिकेशेभ्य इति हरिकेशेभ्यः
हरिकेशेभ्य इति हरिकेशेभ्यः हरिकेशेभ्य इति हरिकेशेभ्यः
नमस्ताराय ताराय नमः
नमस्ताराय ताराय नमः नमस्ताराय ताराय नमः
नमः शम्भवे शम्भवे च शम्भव इति शम्भवे
नमः शम्भवे च शम्भव इति शम्भवे नमः शम्भवे च शम्भव इति शम्भवे
शम्भव इति
शम्भव इति शम्भवे
one more time शम्भव इति
शम्भव इति शम्भवे
चमयो भवे मयो भवे च मयो भव इति मयः भवे च नमः
च मयो भवे च मयो भव इति मयः भवे च नमः च मयो भवे च मयो भव इति मयः भवे च नमः
नमः शङ्कराय शङ्कराय च नमः शङ्कराय च शङ्करायेति शङ्कराय
नमः शङ्कराय शङ्कराय च शङ्करायेति शङ्कराय नमः शङ्कराय शङ्कराय च शङ्करायेति शङ्कराय
मयस्कराय च मयस्करायेति मयः कराय च नमः
च मयस्कराय च मयस्करायेति मयः कराय च नमः च मयस्कराय च मयस्करायेति मयः कराय च नमः
नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च
नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च
शिवतरायेति शिवतराय च नमः
शिवतरायेति
शिवतरायेति शिवतरायेति
शिवतरायेति तराय
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 वै शिवतरायेति तराय
शिवतरायेति तराय
शिव சொல்லுங்க
शिवतरायेति तराय
simple ra let him cry, let him cross you over seamlessly, take you over. You are holding on to the boat too much. Let it take you across. Taraya. Ah. Now you felt you crossed over. That is what I am saying, chanting with experience. शिवतरायेति शिवतराय
शिवतरायेति तराय च नमः शिवतरायेति शिवतराय च नमः.
That is the end of the first 11 yajus in the 8th Anuvakam. That also completes 850 words of Sri Rudram. Now let's scroll up and now look at the beautiful meaning. First, the literal meaning of this Somaya. Soma means Sa plus Uma, Akara Ukara becomes O as Sandhi. So the one who is with Uma, Soma, and the one who is the Rudra. The Rudra means the one who makes sure that all the sorrows of samsara are destroyed. Tamra, the colored, copper colored. Aruna, crimson colored. Shanga, Shanga, Sham, Ga, Shanga. Shanga also means association. Pashupati, the protector of the beings. Ugra, the who is, the one who creates, instills fear in those that are sinful. Bhima, and who is by himself fearful to those that oppose him. I'm giving you the literal meaning, how it is interpreted in the religion, in a religious way. Hmm. And then Agrevadha, the one who kills or destroys enemies that are far. Agrevadha, in front. Agre means in front. The one who destroys enemies who are in the front. Dure vidha, the one who destroys those that are far away. Hantre, the one who hantru, hanta means the killer. Haniyase, the destroyer. Vrikshebhyaha, harikeshebhyaha, in all the trees filled as the green leaves. Taraya, the one who makes you cross over. And of course, salutations, Namaha. Shambhave, the source of bliss, that is temporal. The source of bliss, that is eternal. Shankara, the one who dispenses happiness here. Mayaskara, happiness beyond. Shiva, Shivatara. Shiva, 18 different meanings of the word Shiva. Shivatara. But here, combined with the Namaha, it becomes Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya cha Shivataraya cha. Namah Shivaya, salutations to the one that is auspiciousness. Shivataraya, the one who takes beyond auspiciousness, even beyond auspiciousness. Shivataraya cha, or cross even the auspiciousness. Those are the literal meanings of these words associated with this mantra. Those are helpful because 99% of the people only worship God out of fear. And for those who are looking at God in fearfulness, you instill more fear so that they'll feel more guilty and come do things for God. Daiva bhiti, papa priti. Daiva bhiti, fear for God. Papa priti, love for sin. Confession on Sunday morning, atrocities on Sunday afternoon. Come back next Sunday morning, confess again. Go and do papa again. I'm not talking about one religion. Papoham, papakarmaham, papatma, papasambhava, trahimang krupaya deva, sharanagata vatsala. This is the mantra that all the Purohits chant. Swami told me one time, I chanted long time ago. That night he said, Arey, what nonsense you are chanting. Arey Swami, that's all everybody chant like that. Because they are all told they are all papis, ra. They are being told you are all sinners. You are all sinners. Redeem yourself, you sinners. And then he said, did I ever call you Papatma Swarupulara? Did I ever address any of you as Papatma Swarupulara? I always call you Prematma Swarupulara, Divyatma Swarupulara, Amrutatma Swarupulara. I never called you anything associated with Papa. I never called you a sinner. How do you call yourself a sinner? Because of guilt. Live in guilt. Live in regret. Liberate yourself from all that nonsense. Are Swami, then how do I chant that mantra? Praptoham, prapta karmaham, praptatma, prapta sambhava, trahimang kripaya deva, sharanagata vatsala. Praptoham, this I is given out of praptam. Prapta karmaham, because of the prapta karma, prarabdha karma. Praptoham, prapta karmaham, praptatma, prapta sambhava. And from all of this prapta, liberate me, O God, trahimang krupaya deva, sharanagata vatsala. So why I am telling like this? Where did I get this thing? Daiva, bhiti, papa, priti. Fear of God, love for sin. Reverse it. It should be daiva, priti, papa, bhiti. You should have fear of sin and love for God only, not the other way around. Don't go stand in front of any God with any fear. He will ensure that it materializes. Because you don't know who you are standing in front of. That is what some people asked me, Are, how come so many people fell sick? How come so few people fell at the yajna? How come God, of course, God took care of most of them. Why it happened? Answer is very simple. There are people that came there with infinite faith in Swami. There are people that are doubters and came to check out how the yajna will be conducted. They don't have faith in Swami. They came by stand buyers. There are what we call as samshayatma. Samshayatma vinashyati. All these doubters will come, How can this yajna happen like this? Oh my God, it is so much of money, so much of effort. Who will do all this work? What will happen? No sharanagati. And for every single thought that happened in that yajna that were positive, that were negative, much more positivity than negativity, but even the negativity has to materialize. Adhavendra, Vidya, Savant. Hey, are you following Vidya Savant? Yeah, so far so good. You are awake. Are you awake? No, I can't hear
Yes,
you.
sir.
Are you
Yeah,
aware?
this is Devendra. Yes.
Not. Oh, Devendra, I saw you briefly. You gave darshan, and now you went into black box. And then some other people are also like that. They give briefly darshan, otherwise Anna will be unhappy. Let me just give Anna darshan that I am present here, and then I will disappear into my black box. I can go check my WhatsApp messages because 90% of what he is talking I am unable to follow. Let me catch up with the world. Sairam, brothers. So this aspect about positivity, negativity, God has no distinction. God has no distinction. He will materialize your positive thought. He will also materialize your negative thought. 100%. And then what happens? So I asked Swami, if this is the case, what should I be doing, Swami? He said, don't think. Don't think. Arey, don't think. How is that possible, Swami? Huh? That's impossible. Don't think. He said, yes, I am possible. When you are completely still and silent, you will see me as 100% ah, oo, ma, ah, oo, ma, oo, ma, ah, oo, ma, ah, Actually, in Omkaram, there are only two syllables. Ah, ah, It is not ma. People are saying auma. Ma. You don't say auma. Ma. You don't say it like that, no? You say aum. You are closing the lips. So it is It is Ah There are three sounds, but only two syllables. Ah and So if it starts with a and ends with it's om. If it starts with and ends with a, then it is umma, uma, 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 om, uma. Are you're all, are you following? So what is uma? What is om? They're one and the same. If you start with a and end up in it is om. If you start with and end up with a, it is uma. So what is uma? And now there is this sa. Sa plus uma, a u ma, aum, in awakened state to going into deep sleep state, it is om, and reversal from deep sleep state back to awakened state is uma. అర్థమైందా? ఊరికే వింటున్నారు, ఏం అర్థం కాదు. Nothing is understood. If you go from awakened state into deep sleep state, merger of all the senses is om. Awakening of all the senses back from the deep sleep state to awakened state is uma. When you go into deep sleep state, the whole universe dissolves. When you come back from dissolved state, the whole universe evolves. Evolution of the whole universe is Shakti. Dissolution of whole universe is Shiva. And where that evolution come from, the source of that is Sat, and that Sat is Shiva. And therefore Soma makes from this source the awakening of the whole universe and manifestation of the universe. That is Soma. Rudra means dissolution back. Evolution, resolution, dissolution. Namasomaya cha Rudraya cha. Evolution, resolution, dissolution. Evolution, resolution, dissolution from this Sat and Chit, and therefore everything is happening in Sat and Chit, and this Sat and Chit is Soma Yacha Rudraya cha. Idi nijamaina meaning. This is the actual antarartha. Soma Yacha means the one who is wearing a moon on his head. That is all meaning that only appeals to perception. But this meaning is inner connection, and it is what we call as experiential meaning. That other meaning is expressed meaning. Somayacha Rudrayacha. And then we will go through the rest of the stuff tomorrow very quickly. But the most important aspect is Namah Shivaya. And that Namah Shivaya is the center of this eighth Anuvaka. Center of the eighth Anuvaka is Namah Shivaya, and the center of that is Shiva, and therefore the entire center of the universal awareness that we talked about is in two letters, Shiva. And now don't get confused and think that the Shiva means some iconic god, a white guy with matted hair chilling on a mountain. That is not what that Shiva is. What it is, stay tuned. Yadaksharapada Bhrashtam Chandrasekhar.
ॐ यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व सायीश्वर अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व सायीश्वर अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष सायीश्वर हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्री सायीश्वरार्पणमस्तु स्वस्तिः प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः
Okay, Sairam. Let's see if there are any questions, comments.
Yeah. No, I have a quick question. Um, so all of these meanings, I mean, I know you have been saying that when we chant, if we just get into the meaning, it will really help us be there in the presence, right? But if you really see, even all these names, whatever you said for the eighth Anuvaka is pointing only to the presence or the awareness, from the awareness to the presence or whatever it is. So what is, finally, it is only that presence which we are, how do you even comprehend that presence when you chant, Anna?
How do you mean comprehend?
No, comprehend in the sense like, see, the mind needs an objectified this thing. Okay, now tamraya, okay, copper colored. The Lord is in the copper colored, or it's that crimson color. So you have something to anchor. Whereas when everything is deeply pointing only to the presence, there is nothing to even anchor or focus. You become blank.
There is nothing or there is everything.
Both sides of the coin, right? either there is nothing or everything is there.
Very, very important nuance. If you are only present and not aware of your presence, that is called shunyata, nothingness. If you are present and aware, and that presence is filled with awareness of presence, then it is called purnata. Buddha stopped at that presence state, and therefore Buddhism is all about shunyata. But when you fill that presence with awareness, then it's in that awareness now everything is manifested and present. So now the question you have to ask is, the question you are really asking is, if it is all that presence and awareness, why am I bothered about this Tamraya, Arunaya, Shangaya, Pashma? Why am I bothered about all that? Is that the question you are asking? I'm trying to
That
understand.
kind of everything is
Yeah,
pointing to the
yeah,
present, right? One
yeah.
way or other.
Everything is pointing to the same thing. Why do I need to worry about all these names and other things? Yeah, everything is sweetness only at the end of the day. Why do I need a Mysore pak, a gulab jam, a halwa, and a kesari, and all everything is sweet. Why in the world I need to worry about cooking all this stuff and making sure and it is all right? So why can't I just take a spoon of sugar and put in my mouth and simply say, this is sweet. I'm eating now gulab jamun. Now I'm eating doodh peda. Now I'm eating. Why can't I do that?
Okay, as long as you are in duality, you go through different channels and keep reminding you of
No,
these
no,
different,
no.
right?
You are not in duality. The whole point. Okay, now you are interpreting that you have to be. No. That's we are not saying you are in duality. The duality means separateness. I am separate from that. Right? That is duality. I'm separate. And that is duality, that is dvaita. Visishtadvaita is now there are three things. There is that, there is this, and there is an experiencer. That is Visishtadvaita. But actually speaking, what we are saying is all the three are one and the same. And this is easy said than practiced, until you get to that stage that you are able to be present to that awareness in every, going beyond that object's name, shape, and form. You continue to see the name, the name, the form, and the function. As long as you continue to see that, it's a constant reminder that
Reminder.
behind that, it's a constant reminder. It's a constant reminder. Don't look at the ornament, look at the gold, look at the gold. What has filled the ornament? Look at what has filled the ornament. Yes, that is the point of. Very good
Okay.
question.
Okay.
Very
Sairam.
good question. Yes. Any other questions?
Sairam, tomorrow is same timing, right? Sorry to ask this. Timing.
Timing is the same. Yeah. Be on time. Yeah.
Thank you, Sairam.
Sairao. That's an easy question. Yes, Pavani.
Sairam uncle, so for the previous Anuvakam, 7th Anuvakam, we covered Kramapatham for the first Suktam. We didn't cover the Kramapatham for the second Suktam. And also, we didn't go through the meanings from Namaswayudhaya Cha onwards.
We did not cover the. I thought we completed 7th and Chandrasekhar. How come you didn't remind me?
No, actually, I did not attend that class.
He has a better excuse. Hey, Damraj, how come you did not remind?
So we stopped at Kramam and word meanings at two different points.
Okay, Dundubhyay Chananyay, where did we stop?
So meanings we stopped at Chayudha nature. We need to start at
Swayudhay,
Namaswayudhaya cha.
Swayudhaya cha, Sudhanvane cha. ఏం చెప్తున్నావే స్వాద్
Swayudhaya cha.
స్వాయుధాయ చ సుధన్వనే చ.
Dhanvane cha.
So, okay, now can you bring that up just very quickly? I will give the meaning of the rest of the things. Swayudhaya cha. Okay, now that you pointed out, chant the Samhita Pata for the Dundubhyaya cha, please.
नमो दुन्दुभ्याय चाहनन्याय च नमो धृष्णवे च प्रमृषाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने चेषुधिमते च नमस्तीक्ष्णेशवे चायुधिने च नमः त्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः नृत्याय च पथ्याय च नमः काट्याय च नीप्याय च नमः सूत्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च वट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईध्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो नाद्याय वात्याय च रेश्मियाय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय च.
Your voice is under severe stress, and then you are breaking up with the visargas without continuity. So, say for example,
Okay.
Nama, you should not chant Nama Sudhyayacha, not like Nama Sudhyay, because Nama Sudhyayacha. So, like that, pay attention to chanting. Okay, Dundubhyaya Hananyaya, I went through that, right? Dundubhyaya Hananyaya Drishnavecha Pramrishayacha. I will go through the inner meaning of this Anuvaka. The inner meaning of this Anuvaka is essence of it is complete uh, complete attention to the master and the call of the master, and in executing the call of that master, losing the identity associated with yourself, and losing that identity. I is identified, starts with what? Dundubhya means the drum, and the drum means the call of the master. So when the call of the master comes, follow the master. Dundubhyayecha, Hananyayecha, Dhrishnavecha, Premrishayecha. Follow the master, face the devil, fight to the end, finish the game. Those are the first four. Then Nisangine. Here, this Ni plus Sangine becomes Nishangine. Sangha means companion. Ni Sangha means the constant presence of companionship of the truth, as in God. Nisangine cha Ishu Dhimate cha, taking that companionship of the truth, of the presence of the God, and following the call of this master. Ishu Dhimate. Ishu means arrow, Dhi means intellect, Mati means mind. The thought, the mind, and the intellect will become what? Ishuddhimatecha Nama Dundubhyaya Ahananyaya Dhrishnavecha Premrushayacha Dutayacha Prehitayacha. I forgot the Duta Prehita. When you follow the master, face the devil, fight to the end, and when you finish the game, then you become the Duta. Duta means the messenger. And then what you do is Prehita. whatever you do will be useful. You become the messenger, and you become, whatever you do become useful because of what? Because your mind, your thought, and your intellect are now completely in the presence of Ni Sangine. They are associated with the presence of the truth of the God. Then Nishangine, Nisangine. Sangine is Ni plus Sangine becomes Nishangine. Yeah? You will see that. Ahananyaya, Dhrishnavecha, Pramrishaya, Dutaya, Prehitaya, Prehitayeti Prahitaya. Hita means useful. Pra means completely useful. Prahitaya. Then Ni plus Sangine, Nisangine. Ishu dhimata iti shudhi mate. Huh? Namaha tikshne shava iti tikshna ishave. What is issue?
Arrow.
Arrow. What is issue?
Arrow.
What is issue?
Thought.
Thought. Tikshna issue means completely focused thought. Tikshne shava iti tikshna ishave. Tikshna ishave. Then with that laser focused thought, then what happens? Ayudhine cha. Ayudhine. Ayudha means weapons. What are the ayudha? Akshasrak parashungadeshu kulisham padman dhanushkundikam dandam shaktimasincha charma jalajam ghantam sura bhajanam shulam pasha sudarsane chadadhatim. All the ayudhas. All these ayudhas are your faculties. Ayudhine. And what kind of ayudha these are? Swayudhayeti su ayudhaya. Those ayudhas, the weapons you have, the instruments you have, the faculties you have, they become what? Su ayudhaya. Completely, completely useful instruments. Before that, all the faculties are useless. They are being used for selfish purposes. Now all the ayudhas become swayudhaya. Swayudhaya means self manifestation. All these ayudhas will now expand, and you become this Ashtadasha Bhuji, with all your weapons now extended for the welfare of the whole universe. Swayudhayeti su ayudhaya sudhanvana iti su dhanvane. Dhanusu means bow. What is dhanus?
Mind.
Mind. Sudhanvane now. It's now higher mind. It is the ultra mind. It is the supra ultra mind. Srut. Now then what happens? With all these things, now you are following the call of the Lord, and you are marching forward in the light of God. And when you are marching forward, we are marching in the light of God. Siahamba kukwaneni kwenkos. Siahamba kukwaneni kwenkos. That is Zulu. Siahamba, Siahamba kukwaneni kwenkos. And then we are marching. Srutyaya, Pathyaya, Katyaya, Nipyaya, Sudhyaya, Sarasyaya, Nadyaya, Vaishantaya. Look at all the words. Kupyaya, Vatyaya, Varshyaya, Avarshyaya, Meghyaya, Vidyutyaya, Idhriyaya, Atapyaya, Vatyaya, Reshmiyaya, Vastavyaya, Vastupaya. Now when you are marching through, following the light of the Lord, now you have become a river. And you have become a flow of consciousness. And when you have become that flow of consciousness, God will make you flow through so many different places, touch every single aspect of the divine universe. You are flowing through fields, you are flowing through boulders, you are flowing through mountains, you are flowing through towns, you are flowing through villages, you are what kind of incredible grace! This grace of God is making you flow through narrow trails, srutyaya, great highways, pathyaya, dribbling streams, katyaya, mountains of water, mountain torrents of water, nipyaya, sudhyaya, muddy waters, sarasyaya, lakes, nadyaya, rivers, vaishantaya, reservoirs. And you don't stop because you lost your identity. You are no longer yourself. When you lost your identity, you don't have any fear of somebody not recognizing you, or happiness when somebody recognizes you, extolled when some organization approves you, depressed if they don't approve you. All that nonsense is thrown away. You just do Swami's work. You don't do it for the sake of some recognition. You do it because you are now this river flowing, and you're dancing, and you are flowing, and you are flowing. You are flowing through all these things. And the only reason why you are flowing is to go back to that infinite ocean and to merge in it. And through this process of going through these fields, through these torrents, through these fields, through these muddy waters, to these mountains, through these lakes, through these thorns, you guys don't understand this. I'm not talking with some poetic excellence here. This is the experience of a lifetime. And this experience of the lifetime is Meghya means pits, Vidyut. Vidyut. Huh? You are a lightning. You are a thunderbolt. Vidyut. With yut. You know actual meaning of that? Vid means awareness. Ut means risen. Vidyutyayacha means with risen awareness. Not like a lightning. Vid means awareness. Ut means risen. Vidyut means with higher awareness. You are now, you are idhriyaya. You are like a beautiful Sharad Kala Megham. Sharat Kala Megham. That means you are floating. You are light. You are beautifully taken through this life by the breeze of the God. And also Vidyutyaya Meghya Idhriyaya Atapyaya. Atapya. Atapya means scorching sun. God will make sure that you will also evaporate. Atapya. You understand what this beautiful is saying? It is all complete destruction of identity. Anything that obstructs the flow of consciousness is destroyed. This is the meaning that Bhagavan gave me. This is the meaning that Bhagavan gave me in a dream, saying that this is the purpose. And at a very crucial time, when this mind was struggling, whether it hold on to some stuff or give up this stuff to take up the Swami's work, Swami said, give that up, take this up. This is the purpose, how you should lose your identity. Don't worry about that rest of the stuff. Don't chant Rudram in the Sai Center, he said. Don't chant Rudram in Sai Center. Why you have to chant Rudram in Sai Center? Sai Center is not ready for it. Go outside and chant. Do it somewhere else. The time will come. The time comes And when that awareness is ready, Swami's will automatically happen. Be patient, but in the meantime, keep marching. Keep marching without identity. Keep marching without identity. Keep marching without recognition. Keep marching without approvals. Keep marching. Keep marching. যদি তোরে দক্ষিণে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে This is Rabindranath Tagore's Geetanjali. जो भी Yes. కొంచెడు ఎక్కడో హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నాడు. So that is the meaning of this beautiful Anuvakam, and only when you understand what is this Anuvakam, you can actually appreciate the next Anuvakam, which is now you are in this point of losing this finite aspect, gone beyond the space, the time, and the identity, and now you are becoming the infinite. Namasomaya cha Rudraya cha. So basically, Idhriyaya is Sharat Megham, Atapyaya, scorching sun, Vatyaya, winds, Reshmiyaya, downpours, Vastavyaya, relative positions, Vastupaya, and ownership of those. You see how many ways you have to lose identity? Vastavyaya means Vastu. Vastu means object, possession, Vastupaya, and ownership of those. You lose all those things. You become free. You are a flowing river. You started with the grace of the shower of the Lord and you became a river. And in the process of your journey of life, by losing this identity, you are flowing. You are flowing because the Lord has called. And with that Lord of the call, thy will be done. You will be marching. And when you march and you march and march, so many things happen. You have no ownership of anything. And you have no absolute, what we call as, you are simply, you are even beyond an instrument. You are simply a flow of consciousness. And that comes to this infinite, SAI, the infinite SAI. It waits there and saying, please receive me. I am devoid of any relative possession and ownership of those, completely freed of any identity association. I don't want any rings. I don't want any material objects. I've gone I have gone because if I've given up my relative position, you give me a ring, what do I do with it? Another relative position. I don't want any of this ring. I am beyond suffering and I am here only in inspiring because of ignoring. Now let's go into this Somaya, Rudraya, Tamraya, Arunaya. That is the seventh Anuvaka. This class has gone way beyond its time now. 24. Oh, 34.
Ramanna, actually, we chanting wise, we finished only up till until 15 Panasa. The 16th one we have not done actually.
16th Parisa. Let's finish that right. Let us not keep any reminder balance. By end of this Kramapata, we are really into Rudram. Let's do the last few of them that start. Chandrasekhara. I think he's talking about Kupyaya, Avatyaya. Those are the ones that we need to finish. That will be done in 2 minutes. For those of you who want to sign off, please do so. Don't be obliged. Oh, this scale that she chanted was very low. Let me go back to my F. Om Namah Kupyaya Kupyaya cha Chavatyaya Avatyaya Varshyaya cha namaha.
ॐ नमः कूप्याय च चावट्याय अवट्याय च नमः
Namo Varshyaya cha Varshyaya Avarshyaya cha. One minute. There is a mistake in that.
Oh.
The first one is Varshaya cha. The second one is Avarshaya. Varshaya cha. Avarshaya. What is going on? Varsha.
Shavarshayam.
Namo Varshaya cha Avarshaya cha namaha. You got the mistake there? Yeah,
So
that should be
the A needs to be added here.
correct.
Okay.
So Varshaya, Avarshaya. Whether it rains, whether it doesn't rain, or in the rain, with rain, salutations to the rain, salutations for no rain. Okay, that is the okay. So now you can chant that. Namo. Okay, the other thing is how I am chanting Varshaya. Namo Varshaya Varshaya cha Avarshaya cha namaha.
Anna, sorry to disturb you. It says Namo Varshaya cha Varshaya Avarshaya cha.
Cha Varsh. Namo Varshaya Avarshaya cha Varshaya.
Is missing.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Namo Varshaya cha Varshaya. Yeah. Cha Varsha. There should be a avagraha there because it is cha Varshaya. It is cha Avarshaya because it's Avarshaya. Chandrasekhar, in your correction, it should be cha
With Avagraha. Okay.
with the apostrophe. Yes. Okay, let's finish this, Sairam, quickly.
ॐ नमो वर्ष्याय च चावर्ष्याय
Yeah. Chavarshaya Chavarshaya Chavarsha. Okay, so both
Chavarshaya.
no need to go like a one note down. Chavarshaya Avarshaya cha namaha.
Chavarshaya Avarshaya cha namaha.
Namo Meghyaya cha Vidyutyaya cha.
Namo Meghyaya. Namo Meghyaya. Meghyaya cha Vidyutyaya cha.
Vidyutyayeti च नमः
विद्युत्यायेति विद्युत्याय च नमः.
How come you're not repeating 2 times?
Oh, sorry. विद्युत्यायेति विद्युत्याय च नमः.
ॐ नम ईध्रियाय ईध्रियाय च
नम ईध्रियाय ईध्रियाय च नम ईध्रियाय ईध्रियाय च.
Your dhri is also sounding like Anudatamish. Idhriyaya cha Idhriyaya cha
Nama Idhriyaya Idhriyaya cha
Chatapyaya Atapyaya cha
Chatapyaya Atapyaya cha Chatapyaya Atapyaya cha
Atapyayetya Tapyaya cha namaha
Atapyayetya Tapyaya cha namaha. Atapyayetya tapyaya cha namaha.
Namo Vatyaya Vatyaya cha Chareshmiyaya yeah. I could not see the swara, my apologies. Namo Vatyaya Vatyaya cha Chareshmiyaya Reshmiyaya cha Namaha.
Namo Vatyaya Vatyaya cha Chareshmiyaya Reshmiyaya cha namaha. Namo Vatyaya Vatyaya cha Chareshmiyaya Reshmiyaya cha namaha.
Namo Vastavvyaya Vastavvyaya cha Vastupaya Vastupaya cha
Namo Vastavvyaya Vastavvyaya cha Vastupaya. Namo Vastavvyaya cha
No, Namo Vastavvyaya.
Yes. Namo Vastavvyaya Vastavvyaya cha Vastupaya.
Did I not complete Vastupaya cha?
Okay. Vastupaya cha.
Am I present and am I aware of your presence? Okay. Okay. नमो वास्तव्याय वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय वास्तुपाय च वास्तुपायेति वास्तु पाय चेति च
नमो वास्तव्याय वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय वास्तुपाय च वास्तुपायेति वास्तु पाय चेति च नमो
yes, second time.
नमो वास्तव्याय वास्तव्याय च वास्तुपाय वास्तुपाय च वास्तुपायेति वास्तु पाय चेति च
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः स्वस्तिः प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की
Jai.
Sai Ram.
जय राम बोला बोला
Hola, chica.